So we will move on to California Gold Sunset. This is a beauty. Look at that. Wow. This is by Maggie McGurk. This is photography and acrylics. Dee's going to explain that. 16 by 20. The retail value is $320. Dee, I know Maggie usually mixes things in her pieces, even in her photographs.
She'll call her Mixed Media Maggie. What she does is she started out as a professional photographer.
Yeah.
In fact, she donates her time sometime at our event.
She was here at the gala.
So what she does is she takes a photograph that serves as the base of the piece. So this is the base of this piece is just a black and white photograph. Then she goes through and she paints over it.
Wait, say that again. This is a black and white and she added the color?
And then she comes in and washes it with color.
Oh. Ooh. See, I thought this was a color piece.
And then it goes around the edge. So that's why it doesn't need a frame. And then...
Are you sure about that? This was black and white and she painted it?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm the expert.
Yeah, Rob. The other thing I love about this is you can come in and you can see where she's added the sparkle on the water right here.
Oh,
see the dots?
I love
That's not part of the photograph.
Wow.
You know, that was her painting in a little bit of extra. And what's really nice is then she coats the whole thing with a nice shiny varnish that gives it that depth of color, and it also gives it the great brush strokes.
We need a starting bid at $95 for this beautiful piece by Maggie McGurk, who's a friend of KVIE. All the artists are friends of KVIE, and we thank you for that. This is the California Gold Sunset, item 2D, during this break, sponsored by Golden One Credit Union. Let's check in with David Lowe over at the phone bank and see how things are going over there, David.
Hey, things are going really well, but if you're not calling in yet, it could be better. Call right now. Pick up the phone. If you see a piece of art that you want, don't delay. These things will go in a matter of just minutes, and you don't want to be waking up tomorrow or the next day going, I could have had that if I just picked up the phone. It's that easy. Pick up the phone. You're going to talk to one of these friendly volunteers, like this one right here. She's answering it right now. Could actually be your call. And all you have to do is say your name, your phone number, your credit card information, and you're in on the action. Let's send it back over to Rob and Dee.
You know, and I was just thinking that's why this piece is so different, because it was an original piece and then another layer was added to it. So more in-depth content. Sounds like something you get from us here at the station.
Yeah, and it's a one-of-a-kind piece. Even though it's a photograph, she couldn't duplicate it if she wanted it to, because, you know, it's all hand-done in here. And you can see where she's put the red, you know, the strips of red down there, and it's got that nice texture. It's a piece that really pops. If you've got a little dark spot in your house, this piece would brighten it up.
It would lighten it up for sure.
Yeah.
This is the California Gold Sunset. Oh, good. Now we have a bid at $100. A starting bid has come in to the KVIE studios at $100. We're looking for $125 on this beautiful piece by Maggie McGurk, California Gold Sunset. Look at it pop. I mean, you can see it right there through the screen, and I promise you it is as equally stunning in person here. It's also a nice size, I think, Dee.
You know, at the auction this year, we have a lot of really large pieces, but I also concentrated on picking some smaller works for collectors who are maybe downsizing or people that just don't have any more space. This is a really nice piece that carries a wall all by itself. Again, it's been coated with a varnish.
Itself. Yeah, I like that.
It's been coated with a varnish, so it doesn't have to go behind glass. You feel like you're looking out a window or you're standing there watching a sunset. You're not seeing a reflection of yourself in the glass.
All right, well, I love that it's a window to the world. So many of these pieces take us somewhere. Oh, good. We now have an auction going for that piece by Maggie McGurk. It just jumped from $150 to $175. We're calling for $200 for 2D. As we take that one off of the air right now, we're going to move on to 2E. Oh, look.
Retail price.
Good. So
look,
we have
there
$145 on this piece starting off. Let's toss things over to Kelly Raines in the phone bank with Maggie's piece.
I'm here with Megan. She's holding item 2D, California Gold Sunset. It has a bid right now of $325. We're looking for a bid of $350. Make it a bell ringer. It's gorgeous. The colors support the arts on KVIE Public Television. Item 2D, California Gold Sunset, 844-584-3278. And there is a bell ringing, and it is now a bell ringer, but you can make it a bell ringer forever by keeping the bidding going. Do a bid for $350, item 2D. We're going back to Rob.
I love that. I love watching that go live and just up to a bell ringer right there.